Coach Dennis Papadatos, just a couple of days away from the Hofstra Wrestle-Offs for 2016-17. First of all, how's practice going this preseason?
As good as can be expected. We're in a good mood. We're a really young team, a really new team, and I'm probably as happy as I've been since I've been here for 2 years. With our new staff and the new guys in the team, it's been a great atmosphere. It's just it feels very different in a very good way. Not that there was anything wrong with the past, but I'm really happy with the way things are going. I'm really happy with how the freshmen are progressing, and I'm really happy with the upperclassmen, how they're taking them in, and we have a pretty good mesh vibe going on in the room right now.
Just a couple of returning starters in the lineup. Let's go through weight class. What do you expect to see on Saturday from the Wrestle-Offs? 125. Brian Damon returns, but do you think he'll be pushed this year?
Yes. In fact, Damon's already debating on going 33, so we may not even be a 25-pounder anymore. We don't know. Right now, we're going to have an exhibition. Jacob Martin, a true freshman from Wyoming Seminary, has been doing an unbelievable job. We may be leaning towards redshirting Damon, and we don't know if he's going to go 25 or 33. And Lambert is the only one out of the 19 guys on our roster right now that isn't going to compete in the Wrestle-Offs. He just has a nagging injury. He's not going to be cleared by Wrestle-Offs. And we have a few other guys that we'll get to that possibly may be out, but right now it's still all hands on deck, and we expect everyone to be cleared, but there's a chance that 2 or 3 other guys won't be cleared by sports medicine. So Martin and Vinny Vespa, who will be a 33-pounder, will wrestle on exhibition, and the winner of them will wrestle Damon, just to make sure everyone gets matches. But Damon's actually weighing in at 133 for Wrestle-Offs as well. We may redshirt him, and we may keep him at 33. He may never be a 25-pounder again. We don't know yet, but Martin for sure is 25-pounder, and Lambert will be when he gets back from injury.
And we jump up to 141 now, and Kyle Krasavage returns.
Yep, down a weight.
And who will he be challenged by?
Charlie Kane and Connor Burkert will wrestle off for the right to wrestle Kyle at the end of the dual meet. So Charlie Kane, a true freshman, who's doing really pleased with him, and Connor Burkert, a redshirt freshman. Well, like I said, the winner of them will wrestle Kyle. At the end of the day, Kyle looks really good. So does Connor. We've been really happy with Charlie, so it would be interesting to see what happens there.
Ryan Burkett at 149. Who will he be challenged by?
Connor Mooley is, he was 41-49. Now he's just staying at 49, and that's going to be a straight-up wrestle-off, going 49 between Mooley and Ryan Burkett.
And 157, we lose a starter, and Jay Kaminsky wants the spot. Who will he be wrestling against?
He's Ricky Stam, a true freshman, and Kaminsky's a redshirt freshman. He had a bunch of good wins at 57 last year in open tournaments, so it'll be interesting to see. Kaminsky looks good, looks a little big for the weight too, so they'll be battling it out. We've been pleased with both of them.
And 165, Bobby Fair.
Bobby Fair and Anthony Oliveri from New Jersey, another true freshman. We've been really pleased with him as well. He's tough, and he's got grit, and he's going to wrestle Bobby off. We don't know what's going to happen there. If they both will stay 65, someone may come up. But for Wrestle-Offs, Bobby Fair is going to wrestle Oliveri at 165.
And you beat me to the punch at 174, another question mark area.
Sage Heller has no one to wrestle off because there's no one at that weight. So Sage Heller will, and he's also one that's there's a chance that he'll be out. But if Sage, we are planning on the winner of 65 to wrestle Sage in an exhibition match, just because we want Sage to get a match. He's a true freshman, he needs experience, so we'd rather get him through it. But it's not really going to be a wrestle-off; it's going to be more of an exhibition. And the winner of Anthony Oliveri and Bobby Fair will wrestle Sage off and wrestle off.
And at 184, you have a couple of options and a couple of wrestlers. Would that be your deepest weight class?
There's 2 guys right now, Oxley and Damiana. To be honest, we're contemplating a redshirt in Damiana. We want to see what happens in the wrestle-off. Oxley and Damiana are going to wrestle off, and kind of take it, by ear there. And another good example is depending on what happens at 65. If they're battling, I'm sure whoever isn't a starter at 65 will probably challenge the starter at 74, and we'll have an opportunity to challenge all the way up to 84. After the season gets going, and then. So we'll see. 84 will be Oxley and Damiana, or the 2 kind of going at it. But would like to try to wrestle Damiana if we can, but we got to see how the year lays out for that to happen.
And at 197, a newcomer in Oman, Haddad.
I do
I'm
the
sorry.
same thing.
Yeah.
No, I do the same thing. I call Nays Omar every day, and he gets mad at me. I don't do it on purpose, so I get it. So
Nazar
Nays,
Haddad.
he doesn't have, we don't have anyone else to wrestle off, so the winner of 84 is going to wrestle Nays off just because we want to get him a match. So either Oxley or Damiano will wrestle Nays off at the end, just to get an exhibition in that match. But, we've been pleased with him, and he's doing a good job since he's transferred from Drexel. I mean, he was a redshirt freshman last year at Drexel. He had a winning record, so we're nice to, he was in and out of their lineup, so we'll be glad to have him here.
And the new heavyweight this year, who was the 197-pounder last year, and Omar Haddad, will he be wrestling Mike Hughes on?
Yes, that's the plan. There's a chance that one might not happen as well for another reason, but Omar looks good. He's been healthy. He weighs 235 right now, so that's going to be an exhibition because we're 99% positive we're redshirting Mike Hughes. For academic reasons, he's doing great in school, but he's in a 5-year program, so we're stretching out his 5 years so he can graduate on time with his master's next year. But they'll wrestle off because it'll be a good experience for them both. Barring one thing that might cancel that wrestle off, but we're trying to keep it on because we're excited about it too. It'll be a good experience for Omar to wrestle Mike.
What's the main thing you want to get out of the Wrestle-Offs on Saturday?
We're so young. We have 19 guys in the team right now. There's one, by the end of the year, we'll have 20. We have someone that is going through graduating, and then he'll be in grad school the second semester, and he'll be here, hopefully, if that works out the way we all planned it. But we have 19 guys in the team, and 9 of them are brand new. So we're so young, we're so new. I want to see what they got outside of practice, because right now I've only seen them in practice. I've never seen them in competition other than high school or where they transferred from. So I'm interested to see how tough and gritty we are. I'm interested to see how competitive we're going to be. I'm interested to see where we're at. I really, for the first time, I really don't know. It's very hard to have a pulse when you don't know what you really got, if that makes sense. But I got a pulse on, like I said, we got a great culture, great atmosphere, great vibe in the room, but I don't know how good we are yet. I think we're good. We'll find out a little better Wrestle-Offs, and we'll find out especially more when we open the season at Binghamton Open. But I'm excited about it. I can tell you that for sure.
The 2016-17 Hofstra Wrestle-Offs, this coming Saturday at 1 o'clock in the MAC Physical Education Center. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you. I appreciate it.